Alright folks, I got another one for you. I'm really going to try to shorten these videos. This one is by a company that goes by the name of Atomi Shine. And they were nice enough to send Phatkat Collections one of their watches. Just a little bit, just bear with me. I've been looking around for a white ceramic watch for a while. Unfortunately, when you're looking at like those classic designs like a Submariner or the AP, you know, the Royal Oak or like the Nautilus, there's not a lot of options. And you could find one by movement, and I'm talking affordable here. If you want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on one of those luxury brands, yes, you could find them. But I wanted something just in that $200 price range. And I did end up buying a used Aragon female's watch off eBay. Unfortunately, the seller was pure trash. Said the watch like didn't work, but was mint condition. It was a mess. It was stained, missing screw on the case back, frozen movement, broken parts on the crown. The list goes on and on. And the crummy thing about it was like when I brought this up, he's like, nope, sorry, it was used. It's like, dude, just because you list something as used, it doesn't mean like you could just like not mention all the other things wrong with it. So I kept looking. I did find a couple other options, but nothing that really was gonna, you know, I didn't want to get a movement, nothing wrong with movement watches, but they just didn't have the look I liked. It's just a basic plain ceramic watch. And so I was just pumped when I saw this pop up on Google. Now, Atomi Shine is a company that makes, they're their own thing, but this is a homage watch to the AP, the Patek Philippe Nautilus, you know, which is, again, a watch I think is very nice looking. It is a smaller watch. It's 38.5 millimeters by 9.8 millimeters in K thickness. So I do have a couple of these watches like in stainless steel and in gold. They don't get worn a lot just because they are on the smaller size. But I absolutely love this watch. And so, you know, you could find, white is a very fun color for a wristwatch. You could find a lot of white watches out there with like a leather strap or like, you know, like silicone or rubber. And I have a couple of those, but I wanted something just straight frosted out white. And there's not a lot of options, you know. The nice thing about, you know, like I got the, for Christmas from my parents, the Invicta Venom watch in a hydro-plated white. But you're just not going to get the longevity of something like that. You do have to be a little careful with it because that is still sort of like a coating, and it's not the same coating that they use on a lot of their other, like the blue labels and, you know, all their other coatings. I just feel like the hydro coating is just not as durable. Nothing has happened, but when it comes to a white watch, like, it's going to get dirty. And so the nice thing about ceramic is that ceramic is extremely scratch resistant, and it doesn't really, like, if you get smudge or dirt on it, like, it doesn't really hold dirt. So for a white watch, it's absolutely perfect. Now, they do make this in different color variations. They make it in black, which is, to me, kind of boring because you can get like a lot of watches done in a black plating where the black is very durable and sticks. I kind of wanted a ceramic watch because my buddy ended up getting a black Aragon watch, and it just has this like really high gloss finish. Now, you can't tell from the picture, especially on a white watch. The picture does not do this watch justice. But this watch actually has a combination of two different finishes. We actually have polished ceramic center links, and then we have brushed ceramic links on the outside, which is something I didn't really realize. You also have that on the bezel. It's brushed in a combination of polishing. So you do have a little bit of contrast with this watch. I absolutely love it. I mean, this is such a great addition to my collection. When I want to wear something very airy, very light, this is my go-to. I've been wearing this all week, and I absolutely love it. I probably shouldn't be wearing these like on job sites, but I wanted to kind of put it to the test, and it is extremely durable. The only downside I think to ceramic is that, you know, if you were to bang it on something, it's not going to be as shock resistant as like stainless steel or anything else. But, you know, as long as you're careful with it, you should be good to go. Let me give you guys some specifications on it. Again, 38.5 millimeters of case thickness, 9.8 millimeters in case thickness, 38.5 millimeters in diameter. It does say it has a Swiss quartz movement. They don't list what movement. To me, if you're going to put the word Swiss made on it, you should just put, you know, what it is. Otherwise, just put a Japanese quartz movement in it. I would have really liked to have seen this with an automatic movement of some sort, but, you know, maybe they'll come out with different variations. The price point's $180, and for a quartz, there's lots of quartz watches in that price range, but I think this would be even better value with an automatic, but still, quartz is fantastic. We have no markings on the back side. We have no markings on the clasp. It is a dual push button deploying clasp. It just says stainless steel on the clasp. And it is a non-screw down crown. They say that the case material is microblasted and brushed ceramic. It does have a fixed bezel, microblasted and brushed. They say screw down crown. That's a misprint. This is not screw down. They say water resistant sealing system. This is what you would kind of consider 3 ATMs of water resistance, 25 millimeter, tapering down to 17 millimeters. Let me just get this out real quick. Bracelet. The specs on this, the way they list this, are not what watch guys are looking for, right? But for me, I'm very open-minded when it comes to watches. Not a deal breaker for me. But this is what you'd kind of expect on a watch that you'd get in the $50 price range. Just basic specs, nothing special. It does have a sapphire crystal though, but we can't confirm that, but they say it does. But what really makes this watch worth it is, for the price point, is the fact it's white ceramic. And that is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this watch. I hope it's not my last ceramic watch. I definitely would like to add another one. And I think realistically, it's just my opinion, but if you're going to rock a white watch and you're a bracelet guy like myself, white ceramic is the only way to go. It is absolutely stunning. Let me show you some close-ups here, and I'll show you what it looks like on the wrist. You can see kind of by this video the mirror polishing down the center. It's a great looking piece. Now this watch, remember, is a homage to the Patek Philippe Nautilus, and these are parody watches, so they don't actually list on their site when you go there. I'll put the link in the description. They just show like this wavy kind of, you saw the thumbnail pic, they show this wavy kind of face, and what they've done here is they have the word Patek Philippe spelled incorrectly with a line through it. So this watch is not a copy. When I first got it, I thought it was, because I looked at it so quick. I was like, great, this is not what I wanted, right? I wanted a homage. But, and it really didn't have to be a homage. Like, it could have been its own thing if I liked the styling. But this is a parody. And so companies can get away with doing this because it's a parody on the original design. They can change, like, there's a couple, like, Rolex watches out there that they changed the lettering in it. So it's not actually Rolex, just kind of looks like it. But this one here, again, is a parody. It just says Patek Philippe spelled incorrectly with a line through it, scratching it out, saying, who cares? And then it says, they call this the Lulu watch. And I guess that's slang on the internet. I didn't know this, but for like delusional. And that's something I've been saying all the time when it comes to luxury brands. You are, buy what you like, but I think it is absolutely delusional to spend, like, I saw this one with the teal face on by actually AP. And I double checked, like Patek Philippe does not make a face that has this kind of wavy kind of pattern to it. So this is its own thing, but they have one on eBay for like $150,000, and you really have to be delusional to think that that watch is that much better than this watch, right? You probably have a little more attention to detail, but it's just unbelievable. So they're kind of making fun of the luxury watch industry by putting the Lulu on it. So pretty awesome looking watch. I absolutely love it. And without further ado, let's throw it on the wrist. Remember, it's not a spec monster watch. What really makes this watch is that white ceramic, and it really looks great on the wrist. I think the price point is great. It is on sale right now for $179. However, normally it's only $199. And if you compare that with a lot of, like, not luxury brands, but what am I looking for the word? Like designer brands, Armani, I'd even consider like Gucci. I wouldn't even consider Gucci like a luxury brand. It's just a designer brand. I think this is what you're going to get. Like if you were to go into like your Macy's, pick up like Armani, pick up, a lot of watches in those stores that aren't like considered micro brand or watch companies. This is kind of the quality you get. But when I compare this to like a Pagani design, Invicta, like the quality's here. It's a great watch and you're getting full ceramic. Now, the cool thing about this too is if you're really looking for something very unique, they make pink ceramic in this model. They make black ceramic with a pink dial. They make the white, they make a green, a blue, and then like this like off-white, almost like cream colored watch. Very, very cool. They also have some pretty awesome ceramic watches. I hope to collaborate with them on one of their carbon fiber watches. Sorry, not ceramic, carbon fiber watches. This company is awesome. Now, some of their watches, I would say, are kind of like, I locked up here, great. I would say some of their watches are like kind of boring. I think what really what stood out to me again is using different materials. And I like when companies do things outside the box when it comes to like just using stainless steel. Stainless steel is great, but white ceramic is pretty friggin' awesome. And I'm really pumped to have got this in my collection. So I'll do a couple more videos on this. Just want to get one out here really quick today. If you have any questions, let me know. I want to thank Atomi Shine for their generosity in collaborating with Fat Cat Collections. I really didn't think it was going to happen. I was really excited when they reached out. And if I can help you guys in any way, let me know. Add this to your collection. You will love it.